everyone, I'm Sarah and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. I haven't been out thrifting for patterns lately, so I'm going to show you some of my patterns that I've collected over the years, including some stunning vintage patterns. But first, I'm going to show you my most recent make. Today, I'm wearing Vogue 2867 in a size 16. I purchased this pattern about 15 years ago from Fabricland. This pattern was originally published in 2005 and is a Donna Karan Vogue American designer pattern. It includes a one-piece shrug and scarf, a fitted pullover top, and a flared skirt that's fitted through the hip and falls below the knee. The skirt also has an elastic waist. All pieces have top stitching detail. I made up this pattern about 10 years ago in stretch green velour and I loved it. I loved it so much that I made it up again. This time, I made the top and the skirt out of a knit houndstooth. The fabric was purchased at Fabricland in the clearance section for the very low price of $1.75 a meter. I bought the last of the bolt for a total of 3.7 meters. The remaining fabric was used to make the dress of Vogue 8408, View B. The link to that dress is right here at the top of the screen. Now, I didn't have quite enough fabric for the dress, top, and skirt, so the back of this top was made from a black knit remnant. I thought that the black back still worked with the pattern. The black knit remnant was also used for my Spice Girl Halloween dress. The link to that dress is right here at the top of the screen. I made no adjustments or alterations to the pattern, I just cut it out and sewed. It was a very quick and easy sewing project. To complete the look, I'm wearing Joey New York high heels that I bought from Value Village thrift store. I purchased a black wool turtleneck from the Salvation Army charity shop. The black tights came from Sears. I bought the earrings for only $2 in the gift shop at the Costume and Textile Museum while on vacation in Montreal, Quebec. The gold necklace was a gift from my mother, and the bracelet was $1.75 at the dollar store. Now on to the patterns. The first pattern I have is an advance. It's 8029. I had to look up when it was published because I couldn't find it on the envelope. From what I could gather online, it was published in 1956. I bought this at Value Village thrift stores in a package of 4 patterns for $1.99. It's a skirt or jumper pattern with a full or slim skirt. Now this pattern is in a size 16. It's not a modern 16 though. So this size 16 actually means a size 12. So in order for me to actually wear this pattern, I'm going to have to upsize it 2 sizes. I love this pattern. I love the full skirt. I think it would be a lot of fun to wear. It also keep you warm in the winter. You know, when you wear a skirt in the winter, sometimes your back gets a bit cold. I think that this would be great with the jumper part. This pattern can be made out of cotton, linen, silk, wool, or taffeta. The next pattern I have is an Easy Stitch and Save by McCalls, number 9438. Again, it's a jumper pattern in 2 lengths. Kind of goes with the jumper theme, I guess. It also has a top. The top isn't pictured correctly. When you look at it, you see that there are 2 long sleeve tops with 2 different collars. View A is a turtleneck and View B is not. That's not what this pattern is. The top is actually View B, but with short or long sleeves. So I'm not sure why the front is pictured like that. Maybe it's the different lengths of the jumpers they're advertising and not really the tops, but the tops aren't quite pictured correctly. If you look on the inside of the envelope at the line drawings, you'll see that it's short sleeves or long sleeves. I got this pattern for 25 cents at Good Value thrift store. And the recommended fabrics for the jumper are wool blend, gabardine, velour, denim, and the top is for stretch knits only, such as cotton interlock or jersey. The next pattern is a Vogue pattern, Vogue 8196. It was published in 2006 and I bought it at Fabricland on sale. It's 3 tops with neckline variations, sleeve variations with long or gathered sleeves. It has barrel sleeves and an inset waistband on the tops. This top really caught my eye, View B. I liked that it's made out of eyelet. There are pieces of it that are lined. I also liked the bands around the arms, just the different contrasts in there. I thought that would be a really fun top to make. So this top can be made out of broadcloth, lightweight linen, gauze, or eyelet fabric. The next pattern is Butterick 4004. It was published in 1995. I paid $1.99 for it at Value Village. It's a Donna Rico, New York pattern. It's a loose-fitting top with shoulder pads and above the elbow sleeves. I'm not a fan of the shoulder pads, but I could alter the pattern so that I wouldn't have the shoulder pads. It also has 2 different neckline variations. This one is more of a V in View B, and View A it's more curved. I do love the bows and the pleats on View A. I think that is a really lovely detail, and it also comes with wide leg pants. So the recommended fabrics for this one are lightweight crepe, silk-like fabrics, and I just lost it. And that's it. The next pattern is a Butterick. Again, it's 5032. This is a retro Butterick pattern from 1952. I haven't made this one up yet. I did buy it at Fabricland on sale. The pattern was published in 2007, and it's a capelet, dress, overskirt, cummerbund, sash, and belt. I love this capelet. I love that it has these shoulder darts. I think that's a very good feature. I also love the little collar on it. I think it's really wonderful that it has an overskirt. So you can make the overskirt of like a see-through fabric or a lace perhaps, and you can still see the skirt underneath. I love that the skirt goes past the knee, that it's a longer skirt, and I love the cummerbund detail. The recommended fabrics are cotton, cotton blends, gabardine, gingham, and the overskirt should be organza or chiffon. The next pattern is Simplicity. It's so easy, it's simplicity. It's pattern number 8999. It was published in 1999. And I bought it for $1.99 from Value Village. This pattern you'll see in one of my future sew-alongs. I'm actually making the pants in View B. So this pattern has boat neck tops and drawstring pants in 2 lengths. So the pants that I'm making though are going to be elastic waist. I just think it's a lot easier than drawstring. I'm more comfortable in elastic waist, so I've altered the pattern a little bit that way. So the top should be made in stretch knits only, such as jersey and stretch velvet. I think that would look really nice in stretch velvet. And the pants should be made in cotton, cotton blends, silk, and silk types. The next pattern is also Simplicity. It's 5812. It's a designer fashion pattern, which I think is lovely. This pattern was published in 1973, and I bought it for $2 at Great Value Thrift Store. It's a wardrobe pattern, so it comes with a vest, blouse, skirt, and pants. I like that the pants have an elastic waist and a zipper, so you get super comfort with it. I love the styling of it. I love the collar of the blouse. I love the sleeves. I like that the vest is a little bit lower at the hip, and I love the wide leg pants. The recommended fabrics for this are lightweight wool, wool flannel, tweed, houndstooth check, double knit, gabardine, denim, duck, chino, canvas, poplin, silk, linen, linen. And the blouse can also be made in crepe, crepeback satin, printed silk, jersey, and cotton sateen. I think that'll be a really fun make. Before I continue on with the patterns, please share this video with your friends and family. I'd love to help others sew and upcycle on a budget and troubleshoot their favorite patterns. I also love sharing the treasure that I find at thrift shops. If you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and make sure that the bell is on so you receive a notification when I release a new video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Now, back to the patterns. The next pattern is a new look pattern. It was published in 2010. It was $2.99 at Value Village. It's a coat with neck and hemline variations. I love View A, the tweed coat with the buttons, and I love the belt on it. I love the higher neck. I think that would be great. You could even add a scarf above it, just sticking out a little bit. If you get cold, you're worried about the wind getting in. It can be made of tweed, cotton blends, corduroy, denim, twills, and wool blends. Here in Canada, I would be making it out of wool. What was really nice with this new look pattern is another new look pattern, and it's a purse pattern. I think this would look great with that, which pattern number is it? 6006. So this is new look 6791. It was published in 2008. It's 4 bag patterns. My favorite though is View B, this one here. I think it would look really nice with that jacket. Although I would like to wear a longer purse strap perhaps with that coat because it's a little bit thicker, so I might go with View C. So the recommended fabrics for this pattern are cotton blends, denim, damask, poplin, twill, brocade, linen, and linen blends. The next pattern is a Burda pattern 8406. It was published in March 2003. It's a fitted skirt with flare at the bottom. I love the interesting shape of the pattern pieces. They're almost like exaggerated L's, I would say. I think it would be a lot of fun to make this one up. I think it looks lovely on these ladies. So the recommended fabrics are wool, flannel, and imitation leather. It was, I purchased this pattern actually for $1.99 at Value Village. The next pattern again is a Burda pattern. I kept these two together because they are skirt patterns. This one was published in March 2007 and I paid $1.99 for it at Value Village. View A has 4 little buttons on the front and View C is shorter. It doesn't have a waistband, but I think it would be really nice to make up. It's fitted at the top and it flares out at the bottom. And the recommended fabrics are lightweight wool, gabardine, and satin. The last pattern is a Vogue pattern as well. 5 easy pieces. 8209 is the pattern number. It's a semi-fitted jacket in 2 lengths. It also comes with a fitted skirt, pants, and top. I love wardrobe patterns. You know, you can just make the whole thing up and everything goes so well together. This is so elegant and classy and gorgeous. I just love this. The recommended fabrics for this pattern are lightweight gabardine, linen blends, and broadcloth. I hope you enjoyed this small sample of my pattern collection. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. And if you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe. And if you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.